Hi, this is Fan and Monier on Google Hangout. We're going to introduce the back-end service and the simulation part for our application. The back-end service is basically a RESTful service using JAX-RS and Jersey. And we're using MongoDB as our database. The connection, the databases that we have are the entities that use course, professor, student, teaching assistant. We also use like a user authentication, and we keep like every single simulation record. I'm gonna focus on the simulation part. The student and the admin service has a entry point of the simulation request. It's gonna send the simulation request to this class called simulation service. It keeps two keys to actually keeps the incoming request, and it also has an engine that can that will be triggered. So what the simulation does is like load the database and offer the objects to the simulation engine, and then updates the database of the simulation. Hi, Manir, can you introduce your simulation process?
Yeah, so the simulation, I call it the optimization engine, which is implemented using the Singleton design pattern. It uses two-dimensional Groovy variable arrays of a student course, course professor, and course PTA to add the constraints from the inputs provided by the admin and student. And then it optimizes the model initially based on maximizing the student course pairs by giving them a higher weight, and then second, based on minimizing the number of courses a professor and a TA has to do by giving them a lower weight, and then returns that recommended solution back to Feng. That's all from me, Feng.
Okay, thank you. And we're gonna do a little demo about like how the request handling and the simulation is gonna work. I'm running a local instance of the server, and I'm gonna use this tool called Postman to run all the like a RESTful service request. So for example, if I request a student ID, I can get the information of the ID. The dataset that we actually loaded in the database includes 200 students, 18 courses, and 33 professors and a few teaching assistants. So it's a medium size like simulations for simulation, and you can, as you can see, and let's just take a look at the simulation record. And as soon as the server is up, it should simulate once, and I may have like a second if no, I don't have. Okay, that's good. So then when the student wants to actually change something, okay, I'm gonna have to post this information into the student. Okay, so this is the student information. I'm gonna want to change the student one, and if I change like the preference, the courses, and then when I send the request, and it says updated, and then when I go back to the student, and you will see the recommended courses will change accordingly. So this is how the student mode is working when the student changes the preference. When the admin comes, actually they can change the database as well. So I want to show one course that is not offered right now, which is the number 7. And according to Monier, this course is not offered because there is a lack of a TA. So I'm gonna just change like the TA pool. So I'm gonna get like the first TA that I'm gonna get this TA, and then add a capable course of 7, and then we'll see how the database changes. Okay, and then I need to get the teaching assistant for object here, and then I'm gonna add 7. Okay, 7 as so I'm then after so it changes database first, and then it will submit, and then we can see course 7 is here. Okay, it's assigned a TA and a professor. Okay, that's it.